Hey, what's up everybody, it's Alan here, and welcome to episode 2 of the Completionist from Scratch series. So right now I'm in the Ham Dungeon. I'm looking to do some easy clue scrolls this episode. I am also level 73 Thieving with 1 million total XP. I'm actually pretty proud of that. I'm looking to hit level 84 as soon as possible. Once I achieve level 84, I can unlock the Wilderness Rogue's chest, and it's located at the Rogue's Castle in the Wilderness. They're basically these chests that you can loot, and you can make pretty decent money from them. It's about 800k to 1 million GP an hour, but right now I'm just going to do some easy clue scrolls. We'll see what kind of clues I get. I may get kicked out quite a bit. I think it also depends on your agility level, if whether or not you get kicked out quite a bit in this dungeon. I mean, I only have 73 Thieving, and you only need level 15 Thieving to pickpocket the female ham members. So we'll see what kind of easy clues I can get. We'll see how often I can get them, and hopefully we get some decent loot. Alrighty, I just completed quite a bit of easy clues, and what I'm actually doing right now is just showing the screenshots of them. This is not actually live video, it's just the screenshots from my OS Buddy folder, and I'm putting them into this video. So the first clue just got some teleports, nothing too interesting, and I was really hoping to get a Zamorak page at least some point in these clues, but nope, did not achieve that unfortunately. So the clue right here got some purple sweets, nothing too interesting, it was only 8k. Right here, I was surprised at first. I thought it was going to be worth a lot more. Bronze plate skirt trim, and I looked at the approximation loot of the clue, 6.9k, so I was kind of rip right there. Wish it could have been something else. But right here, iron plate body gold, 685k GP. I did actually price check it, and it's going for about 750k at the moment. So I'm not sure why iron gold armor is worth so much. Maybe it's just for the fashionscape purposes, but I was really happy to get that on my 10th clue as well. So that was a pretty nice reward. And then we went back to the garbage loots. I got a short bow, some nature runes, black, I think that's a battle axe, 4.8k, nothing too special. So that was pretty much all of the clue loots that I had for the moment. And right now I'm going back to blackjacking. So I just made some fantastic thieving gains over at Men of Fight Thugs, and I achieved level 78, which you guys see right here. 630k XP achieved, which takes me about 3 hours. I usually average around 200k XP per hour. And along the way, I was in the CC that I usually hang out in, and someone told me about a very interesting method that does make profit. I tested it out, and it actually works really well. So all it is going over to pest control, and I usually do it every so often. And all you pretty much do is buy out the death runes that are in the shop. And you could also do this for the Varrock rune shop if you go talk to Aubrey, and I'm pretty sure you could do it anywhere else that sells death runes. And in the shops you can buy them for around, I think it's 180 to 220 coins each. It all depends on how many are in stock. And then you sell them to the Grand Exchange, and you can see right here I sold them for 302 coins each, which is really nice. I mean, it's a really easy money making method, and I'm going to really have to do this more often just to make a lot of money from it. Because essentially, if you think about it, for every death rune you buy, you're making about 100 to 120 coins each. And it's really nice. And I'm not too sure why death runes are this high. I'm thinking, have they ever gone this high? I'm not too sure. Maybe it's just some sort of craze. Everyone's buying out death runes and the price is going up. I'm not too sure. But what I'm planning on doing right now is starting Icthlaren's Little Helper. In order to do this, I just need to do Gertrude's Cat. I'm going to test out some Pyramid Plunder, and I know it's not efficient until level 91 Thieving, but I want to go ahead and test it out just to get a feel for it. And I'll also complete Gertrude's Cat as well, just to get a quest out of the way. So let's go complete that quest and test out some plunder. So I just completed Gertrude's Cat and obviously started Icthlaren's Little Helper. And when I was testing out some plunder, I noticed that I'm going to need a ton of practice. I'm not used to it whatsoever. And in all of the years I've been playing Runescape, I've never really done any pyramid plunder for hours on end. So I really wasn't used to it, and I'm going to need to look up a guide or something and just see what I need to do exactly to maximize my XP per hour. Obviously, I'll start it more at level 91, because I think at 91, you get just as much XP at plunder than you do actually doing blackjacking at Men of Fight Thugs. And I'm also 83 thieving as well, which is really nice, just slowly making the gains. And you guys can see some of the trade logs that I have with more death runes at pest control. You can pretty much see that I turn a little bit of GP and just a lot more. Like this transaction right here, you can see 486k to 828k. I mean, the profits are just insane. And I'm at 1.1 mil right now. That's pretty much just from death runes. I'm not even kidding. Just a lot of profit from them. So yeah, 83 thieving, very nice. But for right now, I'm going back to blackjacking, going to get 84 thieving, and then we are going to try out some Wilderness Rogue's chests in this episode. I'm just going to go on the record by saying I did achieve level 84 Thieving, but before I start Rogue's Chest, I wanted to start some easy clue scrolls. I was really hoping for something good, maybe at least a Zamorak page, but it wasn't the case, and I did 8 clues at this very moment. So first one you guys saw, Black Longsword, Water Runes, nothing too good. The one before this one, Staff of Air, again, nothing too good. 1.6k loot, 7.9k loot. I'm thinking, come on, give me something good. Like when I was doing my Clue Scroll Perfectionist series, I was getting good loots over and over again. Right here, I did get Flared Trousers though. I mean, 201k. I guess this was okay. It's just an emote item, I think, or it's just some sort of weird cosmetic item. I'm not too sure. Right here, Bronze Plate Body Trimmed. That's not really worth a whole lot. I think it's like 20k or something like that. Any bronze trimmed armor isn't really worth anything whatsoever. Right here, I did get some teleports. I mean, 25k. Like, when it comes to easy clues, I think at least a 25k loot is decent, just because they are easy clues. But I am level 84 Thieving. Let's go do some Wilderness Rogues chests, and let's get some good loots, and let's make some bank. Damn, look at these loots that I got. A lot of interesting stuff, honestly. A lot of Dragon Stones, just a lot of good stuff in general. Before I get to that, I do want to talk about something. So you guys already know that I am 84 Thieving, and what I forgot about is 43 Prayer. Now, when you do Rogue's Chest, it's honestly recommended, or it's pretty much required to have 43 Prayer to protect from melee from all of the rogues, or else they'll pretty much all gank you while you're in the wilderness. So I did need to spend 646k on Dragon Bones in order to get 43 Prayer. There probably would have been better methods to go around doing this. I could have done maybe Holy Grail to save some GP, since Holy Grail gives a lot of prayer XP, or I could have just maybe used Ensouled Heads and done some favor at Zaya and do it that way, but I just went the easy way and just bought Dragon Bones. And then I did buy some Initiate gear, and even a white full helm as well, and I thought I would be able to wear these, but with the Initiate gear, you have to complete Recruitment Drive. I did forget all about that. And with the white armor, I think you have to do the Wanted quest and then slay a bunch of Black Knights in order to wear white armor. And then what I also needed was some prayer potions as well while I was at the rogues in the wilderness. And it will definitely help if I can get that Initiate gear or even Proselyte as well. I will have to do Slug Menace. But here we go. All of the loot in total, 1.672 million GP. And this is honestly crazy. A lot of the money did come from Dragon Stones. And this was only about an hour and a half time. And I achieved that much of them. And I was watching like a friend's video when he was doing 10 hours of the Rogue's Chest. And I think in 10 hours he only got like maybe 70 Dragon Stones. I forget what the exact number was, but I got this many in only about an hour and a half. And it's one of the rarer drops in the chests as well. You guys can see I only got 50 sharks too. The sharks are just as rare as the Dragon Stones. So I get 28 D stones, but then only 50 sharks. And the Dragon Stones come in 2s, the sharks come in 10s. But still, it was pretty good loot overall. I even got a hard clue as well, so I'm going to save this. Maybe we'll do it at some other time. I'm not looking to do it right away. I want to achieve a lot of other things first. But I'm going to put all of the items in the bank right here. I'm just going to keep them in my mini loot tab. We'll see how much I can grow this. I might eventually have to sell it sooner than I think, because I'll probably need some more cash. But this is pretty much what my bank looks like right now. I'm going to go through it slowly. I do have 283k at the moment in just pure GP. Just a lot of random items that I've achieved along the way. The growing loot tab that you guys can see. I also do have some prayer potions left over that I did not use at the rogues. And you guys can see I bought a bunch of them that I needed in the first place. So even though I made 1.6 mil from the rogues chest, that's not all net profit. I need to take into account the cost of prayer potions as well. So I think all in all, yeah, in about an hour's time, you can make 800k to 1 mil, and then more than that, depending on how lucky you are. And then this is my loot tab as well. Got some really good items in here. Iron Plate Body Gold, Flared Trousers, Guthix Robe Top, Black Gold Wizard Hat. Let's see how much or how many loots I can achieve and then put them in my bank. I'll probably make a collection out of them. And then this is my farming tab as well. This is kind of growing. Just got a lot of items in there that I train my farming with. And I'm 45 at the moment, which is really nice. I think this is the highest farming level I've ever had on any RuneScape account. Maybe except RuneScape 3, I might have been like level 60 on some account. But as for old school, 45 farming, I cannot complain with that. I'm getting the farming gains while I'm doing the thieving gains as well. So I hope you all enjoyed episode 2 of Completionist from Scratch. And this episode was short compared to the first one. The first episode was like 24 minutes. This one only being around 10 minutes. So we'll see how much I can condense the video into later on in the series. The first one was only 24 minutes because I did need to do an introduction and basically explain the series. And look at these mind runes on the ground, 1487 of them. But we'll see how long the episodes will be throughout the series. So if you guys like the video, be sure to give a like. If you want to see more of these episodes, be sure to drop a subscription and comment on the video if you want to say anything in general about the video or about the series or just anything, feel free. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in episode 3.